Botanical Tinted Face BB Cream with SPF 50. Okay, Louie, honey. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm so excited to be filming again. I haven't filmed in over a week. It's been almost 2 weeks, I guess. I have had lots of stuff going on in my life. We have my new little friend back here, Louie, and if you kind of follow my channel, I shared that we found him a few weeks ago. We brought him to our house, obviously, and we got him to the vet, got him checked out, and he ended up having ringworm, which we did not obviously realize until it was kind of too late. So I have it. That's why I have on a sweatshirt right now. You can't really see it. You can kind of see a few spots here, but I got it. Now my husband has it, and Louie has it, obviously, and then our dog and our cat now have it too. So everyone in the house has it, unfortunately. So that's just kind of been a bit of a fiasco, and it's been hard to film because I've just been so itchy, and I can't, I have the ringworm pretty much all over. I had some on my face, but luckily that has kind of cleared up, so that's a good thing. That's not a concern anymore, but I do still have it on the rest of my body. So that's kind of where I've been, but today is the first day I'm feeling good and like I can film. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. But we're going to talk about my top 10 purchases so far from 2022. So it's mostly makeup and one skincare item. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, I wanted to mention today's video is sponsored by Dossier. You know that I have been talking about them for almost a year now. I've been using their perfumes, and I love to share the ones that I'm loving with you every now and again. So if you're not familiar with Dossier, they produce luxury-inspired fragrances for a very small fraction of the retail cost. So essentially, you are paying for the fragrance only and not the branding or the packaging or anything like that. So I've accumulated quite a few Dossier fragrances over the last year, and I just kind of rotate them depending on what I'm in the mood for, the season, and just what I'm feeling. And so it's always different, but today's the first day I've had makeup on in like 2 weeks now, which always makes me feel better. I feel much more like myself when I'm a little bit put together, and that always includes some type of fragrance. And today the one that I have on is this one. It's Floral Berries, and this one was inspired by Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. So not kidding, this smells exactly like it. I owned that fragrance a while ago. I had like a little baby mini size, and if you're familiar with Jo Malone, it's very, very expensive perfume, and this is so, it smells so similar. It's crazy. And another thing I really like is they do give you the notes up here on the top of the bottle. So it gives you the top notes, the middle notes, and the base notes. So the top notes for this one is peony, apple, and berries, and that's exactly what it smells like. It really does smell like a peony. If you're familiar with that smell, that's what it smells like, but it just has a little more of a sweetness to it, which is from the apple and the berry scent. But I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I also love Floral Honeysuckle, which is inspired by Gucci Bloom. I used to own Gucci Bloom as well a long time ago, and I loved that fragrance, especially for spring and summer. It's very florally, so if you don't like florals, it probably won't be your favorite. But if you do, this one smells just like Gucci Bloom. So I've been loving this one as well. I love that Dossier is super affordable. I am not someone that loves to spend a ton of money on fragrance. I love fragrance, and I wear it pretty much every day when I'm actually getting ready for the day, but I don't love to spend a ton of money on it. So Dossier fragrances range anywhere from $20 to $50 because you're not paying for branding or packaging or anything like that. You're just paying for the fragrance. So I would highly recommend checking them out. They're always adding new fragrances to the website. They even have deals where you can save a little bit if you buy multiple fragrances at one time, and they have a great return policy or exchange policy as well. So I want to thank Dossier for continuing to support my channel, and I do have a discount code for you that I will put up on the screen and in the description box. And again, thank you to Dossier for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, so as I said, I'm going to share my top 10 purchases from this year. I thought about just sitting down and sharing everything I could think of that I've tried and I liked from this year, but I really wanted to cap it off at 10 and just share 10 things because I know it gets overwhelming with so many products and you don't know what my true favorites are. This is it. These 10 things I've been using tons and tons and tons all year. So the first thing that I got, and you actually haven't seen me use this, but it's from Australian Gold. Looks like this. It's the Botanical Tinted Face SPF with SPF 50. So this, they say, is a BB cream. And what I use this for is anytime when I go on a long walk or anytime where I'm leaving the house and I'm not putting on makeup, but I want to put something on my face, that's what I use this for. And it truly is a BB cream. It doesn't give a whole lot of coverage. And like I said, I don't like it as much under makeup because it is a bit of a thicker formula. So that's what it looks like. It obviously does have a little bit of tint to it, but one of the main reasons I like this is because it has more of a matte finish. So it doesn't look super greasy or oily on your face, which I love a good glowy sunscreen, but sometimes I want something more matte, especially if that's all I'm wearing on my face. And that is perfect for that. I wear that to the gym. I wear it on walks. If I'm just leaving the house quickly and want to put something on my face, that's what I've been using. I have the fair light shade, but there is a medium tan shade as well. So if you have a deeper skin tone than me, you could look into the deeper one. But I have actually almost used up this whole tube. I've used it constantly since I bought it. And I bought it a few months ago. I just never mentioned it since I don't wear it typically under makeup, but I love it just for quick, everyday, a little bit of coverage, a little bit or a lot of SPF. It is titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which I love. It's pretty affordable. I want to say it retails for like $16 or $17. I got mine from Ulta, but I will link it below for you. All right, moving on to the makeup. A lot of these things will not be a surprise if you watch my videos, but like I said, I wanted to share my absolute favorites that I've tried. The first one is my #1 foundation in my whole collection. It's what I have on today, and you have heard me talk about it multiple times, but it's because it's truly my favorite. The Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. You guys, every single time I wear this, today included, after I blend it out, I always look in the mirror and I always think, oh my gosh, this looks so good on my skin. It does not accentuate texture like you might think it would just based on the name light reflecting. I don't know how to explain it, but it has just a little bit of, I don't even know if I would call it luminosity, but I guess that's what it is. It's not glittery or oily or greasy looking. It just gives that healthy skin look. It's a nice light medium coverage and I love it. I wear the shade Deauville in this and it's a really good match for me. I can't say enough good things about this. I have not been able to say I like anything better than this since I've tried it. Next is the Bobbi Brown Skin Corrector Stick. I've talked your ears off about this product, but it's, again, because this is a true favorite. I use this constantly. It is definitely, I would say, top 2 in my Corrector collection, if not my favorite at this point. But it's a stick corrector, so you've seen me use this a bunch, but it comes in a stick. You just draw it right on. It blends out so easily with your finger or a brush, and it's very thin and lightweight. It's creamy, so that's it there. I wear the shade Bisque. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy where it moves around or it creases really easily, but it's also not dry and matte. It's just so good, you guys. They have so many shades depending on your skin tone and the color under your eyes that you're trying to correct. They have tons of different shades. This shade is Bisque, and it's a great match for me. Honestly, I can get away with wearing this on its own and not even putting concealer over the top. Like if I just want to throw something under my eyes really quickly, I can do that with this. It's such an amazing product. If you have not tried a corrector under your concealer and you feel like your concealer is just not enough sometimes to cover what you're wanting covered under your eyes, highly recommend checking out a corrector, and this one from Bobbi Brown is fantastic. The concealer that I love, and it's my absolute favorite from the year, is the Dior Backstage concealer. If you saw my video where I tried this out, you would have seen that I loved this immediately, and my opinion has not changed. You guys, this concealer is so beautiful. It is a good, solid, medium coverage, natural finish. I don't even feel like it needs to be set, to be honest. A lot of the times I put this on and don't even powder it, and somehow on me it looks good initially and it looks good at the end of the day. I don't know how. I'm not surprised though, because Dior products, for me at least, tend to work really well for me, and this was no exception. I loved this more than I was thinking. Initially, I thought, you know, I'm sure it's good because it's Dior, but it's just another new concealer, medium coverage, natural finish, but it's not. I have been consistently reaching for this. This is what I have on today, and I love it. I wear shade 2 Neutral. What I've noticed the most that I love about this Dior concealer is it somehow looks good all day long. I think we can all kind of agree that concealer is one of those things that even if it looks great when you first apply it, a lot of the times by the end of the day, inevitably, it doesn't look fantastic. But somehow every time I wear this one, it does. By the end of the day, I always look in the mirror before I take my makeup off and think, wow, that still looks really good under my eyes. I can't say enough good things about it. I know this is a newer product to me, but it's made that much of an impression that I had to include it in this video. It wouldn't be a Blair video if I didn't mention not 1, but 2 blushes. I tried to only pick 1, but these 2, I just couldn't pick one over the other. I love them both. You might be able to guess what they are. The first one is the one that I have on today, and it's by Patrick Ta. Yes, I know I talk about Patrick Ta products all the time. They're one of my favorite brands, but this color that came out this year is She's Blushing. Something about this color, you guys, I just love it. It is the perfect mix of pink and nude to me. It's a little bit rosy, but it has a little bit of a nude look to it. It is so beautiful. I love to wear this, honestly, even when I don't wear bronzer. I will just wear this color, and it is amazing. And not only is the color amazing, but the formula on these from Patrick Ta is just phenomenal. So that is the powder, and that is the cream. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried these, I know I say it all the time, but I'm not going to stop because they are so good. And this color in particular, She's Blushing, I guarantee you, you will love it. It is so natural, just a really pretty, natural, healthy flush. I also love that you get the cream and the powder with this. That's pretty unusual, and I think this is the only one I have in my collection blush wise that you get the cream and the powder together, so you can wear one or the other, or you can wear them both together. Today I have on the powder with a little bit of the cream on over it, and I love it. It looks good every time. I love how my blush looks every time I wear this, specifically this color, although I love them all. And the second blush is from Rare Beauty, and it's the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Happy. I did an entire Instagram reel just dedicated to this blush because I love it that much. This is kind of the opposite of the color of the Patrick Ta blush. This one is a true cool toned pink. So that is it there. This one is the Dewy formula. So the Rare Beauty blushes come in the Dewy and the matte formula. Happy is one of the Dewy colors. But you guys, let me blend this out on my hand so you can see what it looks like. This color, so good. It's that true cool toned blue based pink. And when I tell you you need the smallest bit of this product, you literally need one very small dot for your whole cheek, and you get just this perfect pink dewy look. This is just, it's everything, you guys. If you can get this color, I know this color is sold out a lot. If you find it, I highly recommend it. The only thing with the Rare Beauty blushes is, like I said, they're very pigmented, so don't overdo it because they pack a punch with color. So definitely start off with a little bit, and if you want more, you can always add more. But you guys, the formula on these is so good, but this color in particular, I could not include this in this video. It is so beautiful. Highly recommend. Okay, moving on to one of two eye products. I did not include an eyeshadow palette in this video, mainly because I just haven't been reaching for my palettes on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, I kind of go through phases with eyeshadow, and I'm kind of out of an eyeshadow phase right now. But the one thing that I have been using over and over and over and over and over is this from r.e.m Beauty. This is Ariana Grande's brand, and this is one of her liquid matte shadows. And this is the shade Later. I've talked about this before, but I just can't stop talking about it because it's just perfect. I love it so much. So that is the shade Later. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a true just beigey color, and it matches my skin tone so well. It is the perfect all over shadow, just to even out my eyelids and add just a tiny bit of a tint to my eyes. It is so good. The formula on these is so good, you guys. That's it kind of blended out right there. I don't know if you can see, but these are super thin, very easy to apply. I literally just swipe a little bit on my eyelid, take any fluffy eyeshadow brush and just kind of lightly blend it out all over, and that's it. And I've been wearing that almost every day when I put makeup on. I love it. And then typically I'll just take a bronzer, whatever bronzer I'm using for that day, kind of go over the lid and add a little bit of it to my crease, add some mascara, and that's it. That's just kind of been my go-to eyeshadow look. They have a bunch of colors of these. This is the only one that I have, but I definitely want to get more. They do have shimmers as well. I don't have any shimmers, but I want to try them. I think it retails for $15, $16, somewhere around there. So it's not cheap, but it's not outrageously expensive, which I also love. So this has been my go-to everyday eyeshadow. And the other eye product is a mascara, and I know you're thinking you know which mascara it is, and I'm sure you do. It's L'Oreal Voluminous Balm mascara in the shade Brown. You guys, I cannot stop using this mascara. I don't know if it's just me or if I got a magical tube of this. I don't know, but this stuff, I'm obsessed with it. I am obsessed. I have been reaching for this over and over every other mascara. High-end, drugstore, I've been reaching for this. It is so good. It separates your lashes, and I actually think it adds a little more length than volume. I know it's called the Voluminous Balm, but I think it's a little more lengthening. But one of the things I love about this is not only does it add length, but you can build this up and it doesn't get clumpy. It is a super, super buildable formula, which I feel like I can't say that about a lot of mascaras. A lot of them, when they start to dry, the more you add, honestly, the worse your lashes look. Not this one. You can keep adding this and I love it. It is so, so, so good. I don't find that it smudges, and it's also easy to remove. So you don't have to worry about having to like really scrub your eye at the end of the day for it to come off. I love this. I will 100% be repurchasing it, probably in the black color as well. So, so good. Hands down my favorite mascara of the year. The last two products are lip products. I have talked about both of these again quite a bit, but the first one is from NYX, and it's this lip liner. It's the Line Loud lip pencil in the shade Global Citizen. So this is what I have on today. So that is it right there. It's a true medium brown. I would say it's very neutral. It's not super warm or super cool. But this formula, you guys, is so good. It's very creamy, but it actually lasts on my lips. It's super easy to apply. It's not one of those formulas that you have to really bear down quite a bit to get your color payoff. It's very creamy, but it actually does last and stays put on me, on my lips. I pair this with everything. It's so neutral that it goes with pretty much anything you pair it with. And these, again, come in tons of colors. This is the only one that I have, but NYX makes tons and tons of shades in these, and I love it. This is my go-to lip liner right now. I've been reaching for this more than any of my other lip liners, including my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, which is one of my all-time favorites, but this is very similar. The color kind of reminds me of that one. I would say this one is a little bit creamier. So I won't say this lasts as long as my Iconic Nude. That one from Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit waxier. So I do think that formula lasts a little bit longer. But for how creamy this is, it lasts pretty well on me, and I love the color. So I had to mention this from NYX. And finally, my last product is, again, a lip product. You've heard me mention this because I love them, and it's the Makeup by Mario MoistureGlow Lip Serum, I think is the name of them. I have three. The one I have on today is Bronze Glow, which I love, but I also have Apricot Glow, which is a little more peachy, and I have Bear Glow, which is kind of a light nudie pink. I love these. They are very similar to the new Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I love both. Honestly, I had a hard time picking one over the other. I went with Makeup by Mario because I've been using these longer, and I just find that I'm constantly looking for one of these. I keep this color in my purse a lot, which is Bronze Glow. Try to swatch it for you. It's just, it kind of reminds me, honestly, of the blush color, which was right here. It's so pretty. It's kind of rosy, kind of nude, kind of pink. It's very, very universal, I would say. I feel like a lot of people would love this shade, but they're very hydrating. They look glossy, but they give you some color. They're not sticky, and they do have a little tiny bit of that tingly feeling, but it's nothing super crazy. I love these, and I reach for them all the time. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this video. I wanted to, first of all, thank you for bearing with me. I know I've been MIA here on YouTube, and it's because of what I was talking about earlier. We've all had ringworm. It's been there's been a lot of chaos going on in my house, and I have not felt good. Honestly, I felt just super itchy and not good at all. I didn't have just a little bit of ringworm. I had quite a bit of it, and it was just a break that just had to happen, unfortunately. But thank you so much for bearing with me, and I will be back here regularly. I might miss another video or two. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of working on cleaning everything in the house and just trying to get this under control as much as possible. But I did want to thank you, and I don't know when this video is going up, but I'm filming this video on June 30th, and today is actually my 3-year YouTube anniversary. So I started my YouTube channel 3 years ago today, and I can't believe it's been 3 years, but I don't even know how to put it into words, honestly. But my YouTube channel means so much to me for so many reasons. I just want to thank you if you have found my channel recently or you've been watching me since the beginning. I truly appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart. My YouTube channel, it just means so much to me. It's something that brings me so much happiness and peace. And the last week and a half since I haven't been able to film, I've been pretty sad, to be honest, because filming these videos and talking to you and putting my makeup on and sharing the things that I'm loving with you it's just become a really important part of my life. And you know, not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel and watches my videos. So I just wanted to say thank you, and just know how much it means to me. Your support means everything to me, and I really love you guys so much, even though I've never met you. But thank you again for being here and supporting me, and I'm excited to be back filming. Also, thank you to Dossier for continuing to support me and my channel and partnering with me on a portion of the video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I will list and link everything I mentioned down below as always. But I will see you guys next time. Also, if you're not following me over on Instagram, make sure to do that at simply.blair, and TikTok simply.blair1. I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing.